God knows I have done a lot of mistakes during my years as a cyclist. But here are 10 mistakes to avoid as a beginner cyclist. Number 1, if you're wearing cycling shorts or bibs, as you should, make sure to not have pants or underwear under the bibs. The bibs and the padding should sit tightly and directly against your butt. And let's jump to number 2. Speaking of clothes, avoid dressing too warm. Usually not a problem when you're riding in the summer, because then you have the basic clothes, maybe a rain jacket or a wind vest or arm warmers, but usually only the basic clothes. But it is more during spring, fall and winter, when the temperature is kind of low. You should be a bit cold when you get out, otherwise it is risk that you will be too hot and start sweating and then get cold because of the sweat. I'm out riding in the Swedish Uppsala woods. It's dry in some parts and really wet in some parts, and icy also. So, but yeah, spring is closing in. Now we're gonna ride a bit more. Next mistake, forgetting to bring some basic tools and a spare tube and pump and tire levers. I sure have done that, and I can do that still today. Yeah, actually today I don't have any spare tube with me, but that isn't because I forgot it. It is just that I didn't have any spare tube at home, so I took a chance, but I think it's gonna be okay. And next thing, talking about forgetting things, forgetting to bring water. That has happened and still happens sometimes for me, actually. I've been riding 5-10 minutes and I'm gonna start drinking, and then just realizing that the water bottle is in the kitchen at home. So, but staying hydrated is important no matter the temperature outside, actually. Of course it is more important when it is 20 degrees plus than it is like it is today, 3 degrees. But you're still losing fluids with sweat and things. So, talking about ice, here it was kind of nasty. I remember when I started using clipless pedals, I made quite a few falls with them, mostly uphills. I was riding mountain bike at that time, so I mostly fell uphills when I didn't remember to unclip the shoe from the pedals. So that is one mistake that many beginners do, and it's almost inevitable. And that's the way you learn how to clip and unclip the pedals. But yeah, do a little practice, but after a while it is, yeah, it's just natural. So yeah, now I'm gonna finish this ride and go home. So I talk to you then. So home then. That was nice. So when you're new, feeling enthusiastic, it is really nice going out riding. It might happen that you ride a bit too long, so the fatigue might set in and you risk of bunking out on the ride or getting saddle sores. So just try to ease in the riding a bit, going for longer and longer times, but starting, yeah, quite easy. And something that is, it can really ruin your ride, or at least it is quite annoying, is when the derailleurs and the brakes are badly adjusted and the gears just keep slipping around on the cassette. So yeah, that's really not nice at all. Now I'm gonna put away the bike and get up and eat some lunch, and I get back to you with a couple more mistakes. So showered, got some lunch into the system, and now I'm just waiting for a little coffee brewski. So next mistake is a bit connected to the last mistake. If you are going for a long ride, I'm talking 3, 4, 5 hours and beyond, make sure to bring enough energy on the ride. Bars, gels, energy drink, whatever you fancy. And do a coffee stop is really nice also. But it is important to get enough energy into the system so you don't bunk on the final hours of the ride. I have had some real hunger knocks on the bike, and I also tried to use underfueling as a means of losing weight, but that I have found is a bit counterproductive, because you're so hungry and out of energy when you get home that you just stuff your face with whatever you can find, whether it be cookies or candy or all kinds of stuff, really. So that hasn't really worked for me as a thing to lose weight. And on to mistake number 9, I believe it is. And that is when you upload your ride to Strava or something, avoid comparing average speed to other cyclists. I used to do that and be a bit saddened by the fact that I was going 20 kilometers an hour and someone else were going 30 kilometers an hour. But you don't know what situations other cyclists have with wind, and yeah, maybe they following a training schedule and had a really hard ride. So avoiding to compare your ride to someone else's, it's just useless to do that.
So the final mistake is giving up and quitting too soon, because cycling, as many other sports, demands a bit of time. You need to get used to sitting on the saddle and also the motorized movements of the body, the pedal efficiency and relaxing of the joints and arms, neck, back. But when you are putting in the time and you're getting used to it, you will enjoy this fantastic sport of cycling and the fantastic tool that a bicycle is. Getting out, exercise, fresh air, transport, nice views and nice friendships. So now I'd love to hear from you. Do you know any more beginner mistakes or common mistakes for a cyclist? Maybe you have done some mistakes that you would like to share. Please leave a comment, or if you have suggestions for any future videos, also leave a comment. And it would be really helpful and much appreciated if you subscribe to the channel. But thanks for watching now, and see you on the next one. Ciao!